What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video, and today we're actually talking about Doctor Who. I know it's very odd. This is not my review of Doctor Who, but we have a different story to go over in general because my God, it is funny. Because when we always come over here to Rotten Tomatoes and we see that the audience reviews of this season are in the total gutter, sitting now at a 26% over on Rotten Tomatoes. Throughout the majority of this time on Rotten Tomatoes, it was sitting about a 30-31%. Now it's dropping even lower, especially right now, because it's just so boring and garbage and nothing makes sense and it's all pathetic. And when we come over here to the overnights and consolidated viewership numbers, you had a spike. A single spike, which is the Moffat boost for episode 4, which is 73 yards, and then it all went away, and it's continued to decline week over week because nobody cares about Doctor Who anymore. The show is dead. There is no returning to its once great heights. The numbers that we were seeing during the 60th anniversary special were a blip, sitting at like numbers of 5 million, 6 million, 7 million. Those numbers are never coming back, and you're lucky you're even getting anybody to watch it right now. So when we come over here to Doctor Who showrunner Russell T Davies' confirmed series is struggling with audiences, I'm not shocked. But let's be real fair with what he had to say, because what he had to say is total BS until the very end. Okay, as we scroll down here to get his actual words, as relayed to the public, courtesy of franchise-specific news outlet Doctor Who TV, asked during a recent interview with the physical July issue of UK entertainment news magazine Radio Times if he had any thoughts on these abysmal numbers, Davies asserted, "I'm very proud of it. You know, they might not be the ratings we'd love. We always want higher. But they are building over the 28-day period," he added, moving the goalpost for the series' success. Episode 1, Space Babies, is already up to 5.6 million and counting, so it's getting there. Wait, instead of the overnight numbers being important, instead of the consolidated numbers being important, now we're sitting at a 28-day period, a month to get a show to be successful and popular? That's a whole load of hogwash. This is a joke, okay? He's now bringing in numbers that we can't track. These are only numbers that they have, and trying to say, well, look, over a month, we're sitting at 5.6 million views. That's amazing. No, actually, it's more amazing if this number came in like right now. In fact, this 5.6 million views, those were numbers you were getting during the 60th anniversary special, and you could only get it a month later? Huh, great for you. Then, as we continue on, making note of the fact that despite its struggles, the series' most reliable demographic has been under 30s, Davies then opines, "I was brought back to bring in the youth audience. That's been massively successful. The audience no one ever gets are the under 30s, he told the magazine. They just don't watch television anymore. But those figures are astronomical for Doctor Who. It's their top program in that bracket." Again, I call hogwash, because if this show was getting this massive viewership, this massive push by the younger demographic, why doesn't it ever trend over on Twitter? Why am I not seeing very much discussions about this season on Twitter, on anything? There's no hubbub. I talk about it because I like to talk about Doctor Who, but outside of that, where is it? It doesn't exist. These numbers aren't concurrent with a successful TV show. These numbers are abysmal. And when you get shows like House of the Dragon, for example, that gets 9 million overnight, and then you add in what they get over a month, this is night and frickin' day. But it keeps getting better because we scroll down here. Ultimately pressed as to whether he had received any updates regarding the series' future after the current season, Davies reiterated, as he previously told Radio Times, that the prospect regarding any further adventures for the 15th Doctor was still up in the air. What? You're still up in the air? You're undecided if there'll be another season. And here's the big thing. When Disney acquired this, and when Bad Wolf acquired this, they petitioned 2 seasons. They wanted 2 seasons. They were guaranteed 2 seasons. In fact, we come over here to Doctor Who. Oh God, I never wanted to say that. This comes from just a few months ago. Actually, this comes from just a few weeks ago, actually. Doctor Who's 2025 season wraps filming. The next season's already done filming. The next season is already set to air and go. They were filming it since October. Okay, it's done. It's set to go. They're ready to air it. They already have the Christmas special ready. They have everything set and ready to go. But wait, it's up in the air if they're gonna have any more seasons? You just got done filming, so what's going on here? If your show's doing as well as you say it is, shouldn't you be saying, we're ready for the next season, we're ready for the next season? But no, it's up in the air? Why? Why is it up in the air? Well, and again, guys, you have to remember, Disney Plus ordered 2 seasons out the gate. Okay, you always have to remember that. They ordered 2 seasons out the gate. So if it gets its next season, I'm not going to be shocked because it was ordered. It's filmed. They spent the money on it. Then, okay, where is it? Why are we now sitting at this point that's still up in the air if we're going to get it? No. This is not something you want to be hearing from a successful show. This isn't things to help hype anything up. This isn't things to help get people interested or ready to go. These are your markers of saying, yeah, something ain't going right here and the show ain't in a good position. Again, we could just scroll up here to over a month. It's sitting at 5.6 million views. That took you a month to get. This show used to get 13 million views overnight. This show used to do fantastic numbers. So why is it now taking a month to get these views? Oh, because you're fudging the numbers. You're fudging the goalposts. You're moving stuff around. I'm willing to bet this 5.6 million views isn't just from BBC. I'm willing to bet they're adding in the Disney Plus numbers. I'm willing to bet they're adding in BBC iPlayer numbers, which you cannot trust. I'm willing to bet they're adding all this stuff in to try to bump those numbers up as they are now. Because again, guys, when it comes to anything Doctor Who, I got the Nielsen data. This is the 2nd week Doctor Who was airing. I don't see it on the Nielsen data. Oh, you know what? This is overall. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go to originals. Bridgerton. Bridgerton's up top. I mean, we had Bridgerton episode last week, but let's go down to the bottom to Clarkson's Farm. At number 10, bring in 219 million minutes watched that week. And you mean to tell me Doctor Who couldn't even crack anywhere near that? Doctor Who couldn't get on this at all? Why? Oh, because Doctor Who's dead. Nobody's watching it. We'll bring it over to Samba TV. You guys know I love my Samba TV data. Here's last week's top 10 streaming. Hey, we finally got something on Disney Plus. The Acolyte. And for those of you who don't realize, The Acolyte, those weren't good numbers. Those were abysmal numbers. Only coming in at 5 million minutes watched. So you mean The Acolyte, which had the worst numbers to date, can get on this, but Doctor Who can't? It tells you nobody's watching Doctor Who. It tells you that Russell T Davies' big thing right here is total hogwash. It tells you that the show was in danger and we might not even get the next season. It would not shock me if we get it. I will say that. I'll be perfectly fair. Will not shock me if we get the next season. Again, it was ordered. I doubt we're getting season 3. And you know what else wouldn't shock me? If Disney pulls a Willow and decides to nuke this season out of orbit and say it does not exist. Now, I don't think they can do that. to be fair, I don't think they can do that, because in order to do that, you have to destroy any evidence that this season was ever done. You'd have to remove it from every platform, and that means you'd have to remove it from BBC iPlayer, which I don't think they can do. So I think they're locked in. I don't know if we're going to get a season 3. I don't even know if season 2 is going to air. But this is just hilarious when everybody keeps coming out here saying, it's doing great, it's doing grand, it's doing wonderful. And all you keep seeing is now there's even questions if there's going to be another season. That is beautiful and music to my ear. And nothing is going to make me happier than to watch people finally have to admit that the show's dead and nobody cares about it. But I'm going to leave it there. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.